Sometimes on our program, we use the word hardscape to refer to certain parts of the garden. Hardscape is a term used by landscape architects, garden designers, and contractors to describe the non-plant parts of the landscape. So things like retaining walls, raised beds, fences, arbors, even the waterfall behind me can be considered hardscape, those non-plant parts of our landscapes. Well, another type of hardscape is the surface material that we use for driveways, patios, and sidewalks. Commonly used items are brick, flagstone, gravel, and things like that. But recently, or a product that is gaining in popularity here in Oklahoma, is the material that I'm standing on right now. And it sort of looks like brick or some sort of stone, but this is actually concrete. It's known as decorative concrete, and I think you'll be amazed at all the ways decorative concrete can dress up our landscapes. Here to give us a little bit more information about decorative concrete is Chris Mulvey of Mulvey Decorative Concrete here in Stillwater. Hey Chris, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So Chris, when it comes to decorative concrete, I guess the process of doing this has been around for quite a while, but it's just now starting to become popular in Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's just now making its way here. It actually started in California around the 1950s, and it's really popular on both coasts and kind of moving into the heartland right now. It's a really exciting time for us.
Okay, and places like Las Vegas and some areas down in Florida have been doing this for a while.
Yeah, they've really picked it up and rolling with it, but just recently here.
Here. And down at the zoo in Oklahoma City, there's a large area at the entrance done up with decorative concrete.
Yeah, exactly. That was really exciting for us to see because it brought it out, and a lot of people are looking at that now and becoming interested in decorative concrete.
Okay, well, that's good. That's good news. The different ways you guys use the decorative concrete, what all types of projects have you guys built?
We do a lot of back patio projects. We do driveways, sidewalks, and you can actually bring the decorative concrete inside your home too.
Okay, even use it inside the home?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Interior floor.
Okay. Well, I see right here on this patio that we've got like some large squares and a unique slate type of pattern. How many different patterns and styles and designs are available?
Yeah, that's a good question because there are just dozens and dozens. You can do anything from a brick pattern to here are the slate patterns here.
This is like we're walking on, sort of, or similar?
Exactly. And you can combine them, and you can just get an unlimited number of different possibilities, and really custom make your back patio.
Okay, so really your imagination is
the only thing holding you back. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I like what you've done right here. We've got the large sections of slate, and then you've got like a little border or edging of a brick pattern here separating an area that looks like maybe smaller slate stones. How do you do the cutting of these lines? How is that done?
Yeah, this is all done by hand, and you've caught us right in the middle of the project. The next step on this one would be to actually color it, and we're going to color the brick patterns to match the house, and then the field is going to be a gray, and then there's also this border that's going to go around the outside of the house that we're going to match with the red color.
Okay. All right. So we've got bricks, we've got cobblestones, I guess, like we were looking at a little bit earlier. This slate pattern, like we've got here. I guess this is a similar pattern for that.
And here's a flagstone. This one's also real popular. And this is, you can just come up with some unique stamps. This one is really popular around pools.
Okay.
It just has lots of
fossils
shells
and starfish and things. That looks like a really huge sycamore leaf right there in the
exactly.
center.
And they have dinosaur prints, and it's unlimited.
Okay, I've heard stories of like deer tracks and turkey tracks and stuff like that. Now you don't get the turkey and just bring the turkey out there and stamp it in.
No.
Is that actually a pattern? Okay. Well, When you're doing this, there are different ways of bringing in the color, is that right?
Yeah, there are really 3 different ways. One of it is to actually put the color in the concrete in the truck while it's still spinning and have it pour out that way. A second way would be to come in with a stain and acid stain the surface after it's hard.
Okay, after it's set up.
And then the third way would be to actually put the color in your sealer. And that's what we're going to do here, and do a penetrating color sealer. And that gives you more color choices than an acid stain would.
Okay, so this patio that we're standing on now will end up being a lot darker.
Yeah, exactly. Once we put the sealer on, you'll be able to see kind of how it's marbled and the different variations in the acid stain.
Okay, so Chris, when it comes to the process, can you just kind of take us through briefly what all is involved, the different steps?
You got to start out with the concrete while it's being poured.
Okay.
And that's when you do your texturing. When it's just hard enough to walk on, but it's still soft enough to put an impression, you get on there and you stamp it, and then you can come back and do the accent colors with the staining, and then you come back and seal it when it's done.
Okay, so you kind of figure out how you want your color, and just pick the right step of when to put that in.
It really depends on the layout of your house and the size of your backyard, because we have a lot of different designs that we could do.
Okay. I understand that there's kind of a size area limit because you have that window of when you can, before it gets too hard and while you can still work with it.
Yeah, exactly. The process itself limits you to about 500 to 800 square feet per pour, but you can go ahead and do separate pours and make it as big as you want, or you can have it as small as you want. So.
Okay, just depends on how many pours it's going to take, that 500 to 800 square foot. Some of the benefits over other paving materials would be what, Chris, for the decorative concrete?
The durability, going along with the price, obviously, but you also have it where it's not going to shift on you. Like
bricks or
exactly,
rock or anything.
Exactly. You could drive over it and you don't have to worry about it moving around.
It's one piece. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's concrete, so it's going to stay. It's going to be there.
Okay, and it's also moldable, I guess, more so than some of the other materials.
Yeah, you can get it in there to fit in small areas or big areas, and probably 90% of our patios are curved and just done custom made for the owner.
Okay, so you can kind of do what you want to with it.
Exactly.
Right. So Chris, what if a homeowner has an existing patio that they poured 20 years ago and they want to take advantage of some of this new technology and spruce up their patio? Is there anything they can do?
Yeah, we actually have a lot of options available to them too, and I have a good one to show you.
Well, let's go take a look at it. So Chris, this patio obviously looked a lot different before you guys came and worked on it. Can you describe a little bit about what you did to dress it up?
Exactly. This was just a plain white concrete back patio when we got to it, and we decided that we wanted to dress it up a little bit and make it look more unique. So we came in and acid stained it, and then we scored it into these squares. Okay. And then we put our sealer on, and we really, I think, gave the customer what they were looking for on this.
I bet it looks 100 times better than it did before.
Yeah, yeah.
What other things can you do to existing patios? Are there any other options, different ways to?
Yeah, there are different colors and different designs. When we're scoring it, we're doing it by hand, but the design part is unlimited.
Okay. Well, it's getting into winter now, and I know a lot of people are probably wondering, can this be done during the winter time? Are there temperature limitations to having your decorative concrete done?
And that's another good question, because we do like to stay within a temperature range of around over 40 degrees and under 90 degrees. You can stretch that out a little bit with different additives you put in the concrete. So it's still possible to do it this time of year. It's just going to be a little bit more expensive because your concrete mix is going to be a little bit more specialized. Okay,
add that more expensive type of product to your concrete.
Exactly.
Get to set up when it's below freezing or a lot colder. Okay, well, Chris, can you just give us a ballpark figure of price for maybe dressing up an existing patio and for maybe a complete job where you do the whole thing?
A job like this, where we come in and the patio is already down, this will start at around $2, $2.50 a square foot. To start to finish a whole project, it can go up to as much as $15 a square foot. It just depends on what designs you want and the colors and your imagination.
Okay, but you get a really good product that'll last a long time.
Exactly. It's concrete, so it's going to be there for a long time.
Okay, and it looks really good. I think you guys do excellent work.
Well,
Thanks
thank
so
you.
much for showing us around.
Yeah, thank you for coming out.
We hope you've enjoyed this classic from the Oklahoma Gardening Vault. Remember, even though these tips and techniques are timeless, there's always something new to learn in the world of gardening. By subscribing to both Oklahoma Gardening and OK Gardening Classics, you'll have access to a wealth of gardening knowledge, both classic and contemporary.